Good morning, guys. Happy New Year's Day. It is also race day, and I am getting up to do an early morning shakeout run, which I read an article about yesterday or the day before that just talked about before you run a race, just go run a really slow 10 minutes and see how you do. So it's supposed to help your race, so by getting your, sorry it's so early, I'm tired, by getting your body ready and your body temperature up and your muscles moving and waking your body up so you don't get on the finish line a little groggy. So my race isn't until 11 a.m., but still, you're supposed to wake up 2 to 2.5 hours before your race. So I woke up about 3.5 hours before my race. I'm gonna go do this 10-minute run, stretch a ton after that, and then eat a egg and avocado and bacon English muffin sandwich, and that's all I'm gonna have. So, which I think will actually be more than enough. But I don't want to run on an empty stomach, and I can tell I'm hungry. So, anyway, let's go do this shakeout run. Frozen out here. Look, that bucket of water is frozen and now ice because it is 25 degrees, but I actually feel okay, so it doesn't feel too cold to me. Okay, we're in the car, we're headed down there. I'll get there about an hour before the race so I can warm up and stretch and do all the exercises I need to do, so here we go. Well, I'm here downtown Indy and about to start this race, about 8 more minutes. I'm setting up the start right there. I had a good warm up. I'm warm. I think I'm not going to run with my gloves.
It's cold!
I'm not going to run with my gloves on, but I'm just going to run with my orange shirt, my pants, and my ear warmers, and my phone because I'm going to track my time. So,
again, we'd like to thank all
I'm getting excited.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go,
Let's go, Ollie! Woo! Come on! Woo!
Back from the race. I am so cold still, but yeah, it was a good race. I got second out of all the women. Sorry, I'm so cold. And I don't know what I got overall yet. My goal was to run under 21 minutes, and I got 20:52. So I did it. The other girl beat me by quite a bit, so I couldn't stay with her. But that's my best 5K time so far. And now I'm gonna hop in the shower and warm up, and I'll tell you more afterwards because I'm so cold. Okay, I'm finished taking a shower. I'm definitely warmed up now. Now I can talk to you a little bit more about the race. So it was so cold, so I warmed up about 45 minutes beforehand, and then stretched and did a couple drills and some strides, but they just kept delaying the time. So we were all standing at the starting line, and the wind was just blowing. It was like this crazy tunnel, and the wind was just blowing at us, and it was so cold, and I had taken all my layers off by then because I thought we were going to go. So I had to go and do a few more strides, but I was right up at the front. They had a really good timing system, so when you passed under the start line, it caught your time, and when you passed under the finish, it caught your time. So I also had my phone, so I ran with my Nike app to be able to just see if I was going out too hard or whatever. I did go out pretty good pace, pretty hard, but not as hard as I have before, so it it felt really good. I was like, oh, maybe I can run with this girl or this girl, and then it was just all shifting and all this stuff, and I saw this one girl, the girl who ended up winning, and I was like, okay, she's going with that group of guys. And then there was kind of another group, but we were kind of all strung out, and there was this one guy, I was like, if I can just get to him, like, so I worked my whole first mile getting back to this one guy, and then I passed him, and I was kind of by myself for the second mile because that other group had taken off. And I don't think it would have been wise for me to go with that first girl, because I just don't know if I could have kept that up, but maybe I should have, I'm not sure. Anyway, so I was keeping track of my pace on my phone and trying to push myself. I was by myself for the middle mile. There was a guy coming up behind me, but he wasn't next to me yet. So I just kept trying to run away from him, and he caught me, and then we were together, and then he tried to pass me, and then we just kind of like stayed together the whole time until about half a mile to go. We were coming down a stretch before we turned into the chute, and or the little strip to the finish, and I just battled him a little bit. Another guy passed us, so I left this guy, went after that guy, and that guy just had taken off. But yeah, I rounded the corner and ran down and saw the clock was still in 20 minutes, 30 seconds, and just took off down that little thing and ended up getting 20:52, which I wanted to be under 21, so that was good. And second overall, so I got a $50 gift card to an athletic store here, and I found this really cool Nike vest that I've been wanting, and it's on sale there for $60, so I only have to spend $10 of my Christmas money, so that's fine. So that was cool to get second. First place got a cool like plaque thing, no medals. I keep entering races where there's no medals, but it's okay. It's just a good experience. But I was kind of processing it because my phone died. Everybody's phone died. They videoed, took pictures, and then everyone's phones died. Mine died right after I finished, so I'm glad it still caught everything. I also broke my 1K record. It was 4:08, and now it's 3:57. My mile, it says I beat it again. It was 6:33, so I must have just beat it by like point something because I ran 6:33 in my mile repeats last week, or 2 weeks ago. And then I beat my 5K time, obviously, because it was 22:18 was my best, which was during my mile repeats last 2 weeks ago. So, yeah. That was good. So I beat that by a minute 26, so that's really good. So I'm improving. My average pace was 6:43.8 minutes per mile. So at the turkey trot, my race pace was like 7:06 pace. So I dropped, what would that be, like 22.5 seconds, something like that. Or about 22 seconds on my race pace, so that was really good. But yeah, I felt like maybe I should have gone with that girl and really battled it out for 3 miles. I just didn't know if my legs had it in me, to be honest. I was telling Josh that I feel like there's just something that I haven't felt yet, and it's that like really competitive, like racing to win. I don't think I raced to win today. I raced to get a time, and but when I was out there with the guys that were trying to pass me or whatever, I was trying to catch, I did a lot better job at this race than last race at like not letting them just pass me. I used them to help me pass somebody else, and there was only 2 guys that passed me, I think, in the whole race, so that was good. And then the other 2, one I caught, and then one that caught me, I ended up beating him in the end. So that was really good. So I really stuck with the last guy. We ran like the last mile or so together. And he was going to pass me, and then I was like, no, I bet if I stay with him, I'll run the time I want. And I like was able to do that. So that was really, really good. So much improved on the mental toughness. But I think I just haven't felt that like, yes, I'm running super fast right now, but that's okay. My shoes did really good. This is only my second race back. This was my first 5K in 9 years, and this one was almost more emotional for me because the 5K was my race in college. So just to get out there and do it and still run it in 20 minutes something seconds was really good for me. My best in college was 18:38, so I'm a couple minutes off that, but I've only been running 5 months, you guys, and I was able to do that. Like 5 months ago, I could barely run 5 minutes, you know, so I'm really, really proud of myself. It's a great way to start the new year, but yeah, I was really excited I got second overall too. That was cool. But anyway, the in-laws are going to take me out to a really good restaurant here that I wanted to go to celebrate, and they all came out and supported me. Like, I have the best in-laws. Oh, they're amazing. So it was just so cool. They braved the cold 20-degree weather and came out and cheered for me. And yeah, so that's the race, you guys. Happy New Year's. Go after your dreams and goals this year. I'm going after mine, and let's do it together. Let me know in the comments below what your dreams and goals are for this year. Mine is to run a half marathon for the first time, and maybe even a marathon at the end of the year. So tell me what your goals are. It doesn't have to be fitness goals, it could be any goals. My other goal is to buy a house this year. That would be fun. So anyway, comment below, let me know. Thumbs up the vlog for a second place finish and a really good 5K, and subscribe if you're new. Follow along my journey to becoming a competitive athlete once again. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!